Hello, my people. How are you again? Welcome again to this platform. It's your guy again, Blessed KC. I hope you are doing well today, and I pray that God will bless you. Thank you for coming around again to watch my videos. I appreciate your engagement on this platform. It's my earnest prayer that as you are supporting me, God will also support you. Thank you, and I appreciate. For those of you who are coming to this platform for the very first time, you are welcome to this family. Thank you for coming around to watch my videos. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe to my YouTube channel at Blessed KC. Follow me on Facebook at Blessed KC, and also follow me on Instagram at official Blessed KC. Thank you. As we do so, may God bless you. Today, I want to talk about a topic that says there is no formula for a workable marriage. There is no formula for a workable marriage. How does that sound to you? I know from the topic it is self-explanatory. Marriage is divine. There is no formula for a workable marriage. That simply means to say that there is no laid down procedure and rules to a workable marriage, because people have different characters. People are unique. I think I dealt with this something related to this topic in my last video about being unique, because you are one of its kind. What worked for Mr. A will not work for Mr. B. What worked for Mr. B will not work for Mr. C. So there is no formula to a workable marriage. The only thing that works in marriage is understanding. Know who you are getting married to. Know who you are married to. It is very, very important for you to know the person you are getting married to. Is it tolerance? Can he manage my behaviors? Can he cope and live with me? Those things are the questions you have to ask yourself first before you accept any ring. And also, you as a woman, get one thing straight. I will say this: when a man asks you, "Will you marry me?" don't just jump and say yes. Even when you jump and say yes, please ask the man back, "Will you marry me?" Because marriage is a union of two people, not one person. For me, I do think that it's a mistake that has been going on for a very long time, that a man will say, "Will you marry me?" and it ends there. The woman should also reciprocate that question, "Will you marry me?" so that you will not find yourself in marriage, marrying yourself all alone by yourself. So that being said, what worked for Mr. A in a marriage will not work for Mr. B. So do not be deceived that Mr. A is doing this way with the wife, and that is how I'm going to do it. Mr. B is doing this way with her husband. That is exactly how I'm going to do it. Know one thing and know peace, that you and that Mr. A are not the same. You and that Mr. B are not the same. You have different traits. You have different character, and you have different way of reacting to issues. So it is very pertinent and it is very important for you to know what works for you in marriage. There are some guys that want to get married to that lady that is crazy. They don't care. They just want that a bit of madness in her. But there are some men who cannot cope with woman who is like that. So you must know what you want as a man, and also you must know what you want as a woman. Do not get married because others are getting married. Do not be forced into marriage because you are getting old. Do not be forced into marriage because you don't know what you want. You just want to answer that Mrs. or Mr. Do not. There is no formula for a successful and workable marriage. And if you are married, you must compromise. There is no two parties that goes to a dialogue table that come out holding their beliefs or what they're asking for strongly. You must compromise. You must let some things go while you must learn to absorb some things. That is how marriage will work out. And in all, do not compare your wife to another person's wife. Do not compare your husband to another person's husband. Two of them are not the same. They are different people. They are different. They have different character. They have different way of life. They have different destiny altogether. So, don't be that housewife that you always go and tell your friend. You know that this your friend don't have money. The husband doesn't have money. You as a woman, anything your husband buy for you, you will run to that woman to tell her, do you know my husband has bought me this? My husband promised to do this one for me. My husband has given me this one. No, do not do that, because it's not the right thing to do. When you are doing that, you are poisoning that woman's mind to act the way she ought not to act. Same thing with a man. Your woman did this to you, want to take care of you, she poured a lot to you and all that. Do not try to poison another person's marriage and run to the other man and say, do you know that my wife is this, my wife has loved me, my wife is taking care of me, my wife is giving me money. No, do not. When the other man's wife doesn't have that kind of money to give to the husband, in doing that, you are putting fire in their marriage. So limit whatever that your husband gets you or whatever. Try as much as possible to limit it within there, and don't use it to offend another person. Don't use it to cause obstacle to another person's marriage. Marriage is divine. There is no rules. What's it called? There are no rules to a workable marriage. It's compromise. Knows what works for you. For some men will derive joy going to kitchen to cook for their wife. Some men derive joy in it. And some men don't even know the way to the kitchen. They don't want to enter that kitchen. They don't want to know what goes on there. All they are after is to give the man, the woman, the money to cook. So for you, know what works for you. And do not be too serious in marriage that you are a man. It must be like an alpha and omega that will compress your wife, that your wife cannot even say anything. No, both of you are almost equal in marriage. Yes, a man is higher, but always know one thing, that marriage is a union of two people, not one person. When you are in a union with a woman, please try to give her a space in that marriage, and also let her make her own contributions. Even if what she's telling you doesn't make sense, allow her to talk, allow her to make her contribution, and also tell her the reason why we should not do it this way. When you give her those good reasons, she will know that yes, what she suggested wasn't okay. But when you shut her out completely, it becomes a problem. Marry your friend, the person you can laugh with and play with and do sort of things with. Don't marry a commander. Do not marry someone who will act as an oppressor to you. Marriage is meant to be enjoyed, not endured. You understand? So, that is how it is. There is no rules. There is no rules or regulation to workable marriage. But marry who your heart feel that yes, you are okay with this person. The person that you can play with and laugh with and do things together with. Also, you as a man, try as much as possible, as the Bible put it, to love your wife and also play your own role in the marriage. A woman also should respect the man. That is what God has said, that honor your husband because he's the head of the family. Why the husband is meant to love the wife, why the woman will respect and honor the husband. So those things are what the Bible spelled out. But love that you will be an oppressor to your wife, or you will see your wife as a slave because you are the man, because you are the one providing everything. No, that is not good. it has to be equal. You have to balance up the equation to make sure that everything works well. Do not be too serious in marriage. Do not be too serious. There's nothing worth dying for. Just be loose and don't take that too serious. Play when time to play. Be serious when it's time to be serious. And you'll find out that everything will fall into place without you even knowing what comes. So um in life, whatever you do in life, always try your best to please balance up the equation, to have a good and workable marriage. That is all. So before you say yes to a man, know what you are going into. Before you say yes to a woman, know what you are going into. Is what's it called? Ceteris paribus, according to economics language. So that is it. Thank you, my people. I appreciate you for listening to me. So that being said, I will check you out again in my next video. Thank you for coming around to watch. God bless you. See you.